On behalf of the Key Biscayne Chamber of Commerce, I want to welcome you all to the 2018 Good Neighbor and Giving Tree Awards. This is an event that happens every year where we celebrate the good deeds of kids. So usually we celebrate their academic success, but in this case we celebrate their actions and their good deeds, and the teachers choose the best of the best, the greatest kids on earth from their pool of students for doing the right thing. And then we also celebrate the teachers, the best teachers of the school, and a principal of the year every year. So it makes it a very special event where all the parents come and truly celebrate the success on a very personal level of a child's moral compass and a child's ethics. And that's why it makes it so special. It's the only award ceremony around that celebrates their kindness and doing the right thing.
But thank you for coming. Congratulations to all our grand recipients of this very, very prestigious award that is only given once a year, and to only very, very, very special students that have done extraordinary things. So we're all so excited. And if you look around the room, oh my gosh, look at all the important people that are here. There's a police chief, there's a fire chief, oh, there's a mayor over there. There's the guy that runs the Ritz. Best cookies in town, right? See this lady? This lady runs Mercy Hospital. This one dressed like a monkey over here. Let's see who else is here. I see a tall hat over there. That's Mr. Brooks. That's the famous Mr. Brooks. All right, so he's a famous banker. Let's see who else. Oh, I think we have a council member here. Brett Moss, he's here also. Melissa's here from the foundation. Hi. Everybody came to see what you've done. 2018, we have a new chairperson. The most incredible chair this year. She brings a lot of energy. All you have to do is look around and you can see the excitement that she brings. So Paula Padavan, would you please come up? Please give you a hand of applause.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the circus. On behalf of the Key Biscayne Chamber of Commerce, I want to welcome you to the 2018 Good Neighbor and Giving Tree Awards. Here we honor Key Biscayne students, teachers, and principal who shine in our community. And this event wouldn't be possible without the generous support of our sponsors. And I also want to acknowledge our past chair, Alicia Ortiz, for coming up with this incredible circus theme. We're asking everyone to please stay after the event so that we can take a photograph. We're going to send the photograph to the Islander News, and we're going to post it in the Key Biscayne Chamber's online photo gallery. And now I have the extreme pleasure of introducing the mayor of Key Biscayne, Mayor Mayra Peña Lindsay.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Can we have a round of applause for everyone in this room? You're all extraordinary. What a wonderful, joyous community event. We celebrate all of you, wonderful children, parents, teachers, educators, our sponsors, for coming together and recognizing what is good in this community. We are an extraordinary community, and it's because of people like you. So thank you. I'm so glad to be here celebrating. I do want to leave you with a thought by the ancient Greek philosopher Sophocles. To be doing good deeds is a man's most glorious task. That's what this community is about. That's what our children who are being celebrated is about. And it's about the glorious task that we do. Thank you all. I'm so excited to be here. Let's get on with the show.
We're also going to have a few words from our Chief Eric Lang. Come on up, sir.
Good morning. I love this theme. I agree. This is fantastic. I know this is about the kids and the teachers and obviously the families. And when I think of good neighbor, one of the things I think about is community. And if you look around the room, kids, this is all about community. You all did some great things, and that's why you're here. And I have a very unique perspective because I grew up out here. I went to a lot of the schools out here, and my kids have been to many of the schools and churches. I put this uniform on every day, just like you put that uniform on and some of the others do. And I want to just send a message to the kids and the principals and the teachers that sometimes we forget that when we put our badge on, if you will, or in my case, I put my uniform on, the impact that we have. And I want to thank you, and I want to remind you that the generations and generations of impact that you've had on this community, on the children out here. And here's the cool thing for you guys that are in school, is that you keep doing what you're doing, and you're going to be just like all the people that make this community so great. So congratulations to all the students, to all the teachers that are being recognized, and to Ann Roth, the Principal of the Year. Thank you for having me.
Chief, I think that was supposed to be a surprise. Could you please put that fire out over there? Pastor Felipe Assis is going to be saying a few words to bless this place and us.
Good morning. I'm Pastor Felipe Assis, pastor of Biscayne Presbyterian Church, and I'm a new resident in the community. And what a wonderful event, right? What a wonderful event. We're really proud of Ann. Since the fire chief already broke the news, I'll go ahead and congratulate Ann. She's a wonderful part of our team. I'm not going to be here for the second part, so that actually works really well for me personally. You know, Jesus always believed in the potential that children have to bring difference and change to the world. There's a particular passage in the gospel accounts that children are following Jesus as he's doing his ministry, and the disciples are trying to keep the kids away. You know, they're afraid that they're going to wreak havoc or whatnot, and Jesus says, let the children in. In fact, the kingdom of God belongs to the children. But more than that, unless you become like a child, you cannot be part of the kingdom of God. And, you know, what Jesus was getting to is, you know, why do kids do good and why do kids serve? They don't do it like adults. We do it to gain attention, to move ahead in society, to climb, you know, some sort of corporate ladder, to get votes. But kids do it. Kids do it. Kids do it because they're genuine about serving and about caring for others. And so it's a great thing that this community is recognizing that. And it serves as an example to all of us adults that not only are kids supposed to be good neighbors, but all of us as well. All right? Well, let me pray. Father, we are grateful for this day, and we're grateful for this celebration and this ceremony. And obviously, we're grateful for the leaders of this community that are able to recognize the potential and the value in children and helping to shape what's good in this village. So I pray that everything that we do here be honoring to you, and we're grateful for the food that you provide. You're so generous to us. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you.
Doors
Okay.
in the other room right next door.
Okay, so we're going to do this orderly. Presbyterian Church School, you go first. St. Agnes, K through 8, you're next. Key Biscayne Community School, you're last. Enjoy a little social time, and then as soon as you wait a few minutes, then you can go in and get your food. Okay, thank you. So, Alicia, would you please come up and give this wonderful award?
Hi, boys and girls.
Let me see, boys and girls, you're here because let's hear the boys and girls only. Hi, boys and girls. We're here to celebrate the greatest kids on earth, and that is you. And that's why the circus theme, it's not because of the clowns or the monkeys or the elephants, it's because you are the greatest kids on earth. Having said that, where's Elisa Castro? Yay, I saw you at the entrance, come here. Where's mommy and daddy? Can I carry her?
Gonna need to.
Here, I don't have to carry you that much. Look over there. Look at that. It is with great pleasure that I write this letter for our Good Neighbor Award winner, Elisa Castro. Elisa is kind and helpful to everyone in the classroom. She shows sincere kindness and respect to her classmates and teachers. She sets an example of behavior and cooperation in the classroom. If an unpleasant situation arises, she shows great maturity and self-control. Elisa uses her words to communicate and help resolve the issue. She has a true sense of what is right and wrong. She treats her friends like she wants to be treated. She is an enthusiastic learner and remains focused on activity at hand. She takes pride in her work and always does her best. Elisa has a positive, happy, helpful, and loving attitude. She is a valued member of our classroom and an outstanding role model. Congratulations, Elisa, for winning the Good Neighbor Award and being the greatest kid on earth.
Okay, so this is yours. This is yours. This is yours too.
Hello again, everybody. Where is Vince Schaustre from the Scooby-Doo class? Hi, Vince. How are you? Nice to meet you. Can I pick you up? All right, let's do the same thing. I'm gonna copy Alicia here. Vince was an easy choice as one of our Good Neighbor Award candidates. Last year, Vince spoke little to no English and has excelled in not only learning the language, but in acquiring a rich vocabulary when he speaks, reads, and writes. Vince is an exceptionally sweet, well-rounded young man that excels in all areas. He is focused, has a positive attitude, has excellent manners, and this year his self-confidence has soared. In the classroom, these character traits are an ideal combination as he sets an excellent example for his peers. He is highly motivated and academically independent, naturally goes above and beyond, and is not afraid to ask questions or think outside of the box. He is consistently one of the first to volunteer, lend a hand to his peers, and his teachers can confidently ask him to work with any of his classmates in need of assistance or, on occasion, run circle time. His cheerful nature always makes him a favorite, and his honesty sets an impressively high standard for those around him. Did we mention his amazingly infectious smile? Let me see the smile. Yay, look, turn around so everyone can see it. Yay, Vince, good job, Vince. Yay. All right. Yay, good job.
Michelle Haberfeld from Mood Life Club.
Luisa Mairhofer from Scooby-Doo class from the Biscayne Community Church. I'm honored to have the opportunity to present this award. I believe that kindness is a value that it's for life and to build a best society where people can do good. I think that's what we need right now in the world. So Luisa is a reserved young lady that works hard, has made tremendous progress academically, and has shown an even greater growth in her social development. She displays maturity beyond her years, is attentive, motivated, works well with others, and sets an exceptional example for her peers. She's always eager to please, fair, and looking to help her teachers and fellow students, making her a balanced force in the classroom. She consistently listens and follows directions, makes outstanding choices, and is quick to share a compliment, a smile, or one of her adorable giggles. At first, her quiet, polite demeanor and cheerful nature does not attract a lot of attention, but these qualities have made her a favorite among peers because they know they can count on her even-tempered personality and persistent kindness. In addition, classmates have learned to observe where and what Luisa is doing because they have come to recognize that she's on task. In addition, she's extremely comfortable with adults, evident in her affectionate nickname, My Shadow. We can just hum the song, Me and My Shadow, which always brings a big smile to all of our faces. So congratulations, Luisa, for being kind. Yes.
We have 3 children for the entire school that are selected to receive this award. So it's very difficult to get this award. You really have to be exceptional. When we designed this award, I think this is the 19th year that we're doing this. We wanted to make sure it did not have to do with academics and or sports or anything. It had to do almost with humanity, the way that you give and that you participate and the way that you're kind. So, like I said, this is a very difficult award to get, and we're very, very proud of you. We also give the award out to a teacher, one teacher in every school. And that's really almost impossible to do because all the teachers are wonderful, but they do have to select one. So for the next award, we'll be giving an award to our teachers. Please give them a big hand of applause. Patricia, Peraita, from Pat and Pat Bayfront Realty and Associates. Come on up.
First, congratulations to the director of the Key Biscayne community, Diane, because you're a great leader for all the teachers and the students in your school. For me, it's an honor to present this award to Miss Delphi Saud. That's the way you pronounce it? We can all agree that being a teacher is not just a profession, but it's a vocation. A vocation to teach, a vocation to transmit all the goodness, a vocation to help build up what the parents do at home and to continue doing it at school. I'm happy to be able to introduce Miss Delphi because she's very young, very mature, and she's always get to school, I've been told, with a big smile and ready to work, not thinking that it's from 8 to 5 work, but what they're going to do to help those children strive. She's very technological savvy, which I'm not, which I'm glad to know her. And she's always like kind of moderator between her peers, which is always there to help. And I think she's one of the great teachers of that school. And then you're so very lucky to have all the children in that school and also the principal. Mr. Delphi qualification for Teacher of the Year, I think it will be 3 or 4 pages to continue, and it will take us to about 3 o'clock. But let's say that we wish her a long future and many honors and the time to come.
Thank you so much.
I needed to do it with my own voice.
Thank you so much.
Here,
Oh my
and
God,
you
thank
also
you.
get a gift certificate from Miami Seaquarium.
Thank
Oh,
you.
good.
Can I say something?
Yes.
I wanted to thank really quick Miss Diane for everything because I just feel so honored to get this award. I've only been a teacher for 2 years, but I love it, so this really motivates me, and I love my children and my mom. Thank you.
Now the picture.
Thank you.
Nora Galego from Galego Law Group, would you please come up and give an award to Teresa Martin de Santa Olalla?
Good afternoon. It's truly an honor to be here. And this is what Miss Landy Hernandez said about Teresa. It is very unusual to find a student that exemplifies all the qualities of a good neighbor and citizen. Teresa is that student. She is responsible, kind, compassionate, hardworking, dependable, and reliable. Teresa shows responsibility by always completing her assignments to the best of her ability and putting forth maximum effort into anything she does. Her attitude toward her schoolwork and her classmates is exemplary. She can work well with anyone she is partnered with and does so with a smile and a positive attitude. She's a true leader, but also knows how to allow others to feel accomplished and successful. She is compassionate and dependable. These traits are beautifully interwoven in all her actions. She is a leader who will not be swayed into doing anything that goes against her moral character, regardless of how this would impact her popularity. It is this strength and character that makes her stand out from the crowd. Teresa, as soon as you get a little bit older, I would like for you to come, and I would be honored to give you a job in my family.
Hey, wait a second.
Gotta throw it in.
Chief, you watching this?
It is an honor to have had the opportunity to teach this young lady not only this school year, but also when she was in first grade. She is one of a kind. Congratulations.
Here's the star. Here's your award, and if you could please face that way, we'll get your picture taken. I don't know where everyone is.
Congratulations.
We're very fortunate to have one of our council members here, and he's a terrific architect. Brett Moss, would you please come up?
Thank you. Nico, come on up. Nicolay Nadev. Nico made my day yesterday because I've been doing this now for many years, and I've actually been part of the committee. And this is the first time that I received the email yesterday, and I saw the name on it before I even opened it up. I knew who it was, and I said, wow, I get to introduce somebody and give the award to somebody who I know. And not only know him, he's a friend of my daughter as well, and helped her through tough times when she was having a hard time adjusting in kindergarten. So I was not surprised that he was one of the recipients. So Nicolay, who I call Nico, is a wonderful student who sets high standards for himself in all areas of his life, not just academics. He has successfully achieved all his goals for his school year. He puts maximum effort in everything he does. He also excels in all sports. Nicolay is a very kind, responsible student. He also has an amazing spirit and is often seen with a smile on his face. Nico is constantly preoccupied about doing the right thing and making sure his classmates are fine. He enjoys helping others when there's a problem or if someone is in need of any kind of assistance. He gets along with every single student in his class. I think that your class is very happy to have you as a student. Congratulations.
Okay, this wonderful person has chaired this event year after year, and she's always wonderful and always brings a lot of energy. Vivian Galego Mendez from EWN Realty, please come up.
Thank you, Robert. And I think you all know that this is definitely one of my favorite events. I congratulate the parents, the kids, the principals, and the teachers. Great job. Jillian Nordhagen, can you please come up? She was nominated by Miss Jenny Santiesteban. Since Jillian was in first grade, I have watched her blossom into the young lady she is today. Although Jillian was not my student, I have had the opportunity and honor of seeing her make a difference in our school in numerous ways. She is an example for her peers, embodies kindness, patience, and compassion. Jillian is a student her teachers can count on when there is a need for help and assistance. She has personally helped me in my classroom. No matter what the situation, she always has a smile on her face and goes the extra mile. Jillian will stay after class to help a teacher, help a student who is struggling, be a shoulder for her peers to rely on, stand up for those who need a voice, or lift you up when you least expect it. And I think you're coming back to my office with me so you can help me deal with my 85 agents. Jillian has a powerful presence despite her shy and quiet demeanor. You inspire me. Our actual words spoken about Jillian from her middle school peers. To be honest, I may be decades older than Jillian, but she inspires me too. Jillian teaches and Jillian's teachers and classmates are proud to know her because she is an amazing human being. She truly deserves to be called a good neighbor. Congratulations, Jillian.
As everyone has said, and I think I speak for all of my colleagues, the principals, this is probably one of my favorite events because we are not focusing on grades, we're focusing on our values. And I think that is so important nowadays. We're always in a running and this whole social media. So I'm so proud of everybody in this room. Parents, you should be commended also for the beautiful children that you have. In my particular case, we have 1,300 students in the school. So these 3 students that were just recognized are amazing, but all of the children in here are amazing. So I thank you, parents, because it starts with you. And if there's anything that we can take away from this event today, is that we need to have more empathy and be kind with one another at all times. So I am so proud, and I'm probably going to cry, because I would like to recognize Josafina Estrella. Oh, God. I'm usually really composed. However, I've known Josafina for a very long time. She started with me when I was an assistant principal at a school, and I begged her to come to Key Biscayne when our counselor retired, and she said yes, which, oh my God, it was the best day of my life. Well, after the grandchildren and everything else, but one of the best days of my life. And unfortunately, she's going to be retiring soon, but I don't want to talk about it. So she is not only one of the finest people that I've had the privilege of working with, she's a friend, a shoulder to talk to. Sometimes I go in her room, I need a little bit of counseling, okay? It's my turn. So she is an amazing person. Not only is she intelligent, dedicated, caring, professional, she finds joy and success in every single day that she comes to work. Every single day. And sometimes the days are not easy. In her role as a counselor, she is the kind of person that everyone can work with and approach without reservation. And I think that's so important. Her degree of compassion and understanding for the students, the parents, her colleagues, and fellow human beings is absolutely unique. She is truly an incredible individual. She can work with adults and children in a heartbeat. 1 minute she's working with some parents, the next minute she's helping students, the next helping the teachers. So it's amazing how she can switch. And then sometimes I call her, I have an emergency, please, very calmly. And she comes, there's nothing wrong, it's all going to be good. So part of the reason that she's so effective because she's just, her extensive knowledge of counseling, she researches all the time, she brings information to the students, to the teachers, and she's constantly looking for ways to make our school a better place. And she genuinely cares about every single student, teacher, and parents. She cares about our community. She's a leader in our school. She not only develops curriculums for the students, she has parent book clubs. She works with our parents and teachers. She helps the students with attendance. Safety committee. She creates all these ways that we can recognize values by star student, and those are our students that we just randomly, people just put a name in a box and we call their names for those things like kindness, respect, responsibility, those things that we want to continue okay, I drew a blank. Honoring each day. That wasn't the word I wanted to use, but that's it. She has been an integral part of our school being a no place for hate school for many years in a row. And she's just a committed person. She's committed to making our school a nurturing environment, making it a place to love learning, as well as to grow inside as an individual. And there is no other person that I think could really get this award more than you deserve it. You're just truly the best. I'm truly blessed to work with her, and our school is really lucky to have her. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. The best.
Thank you.
Okay. So
Thank you. Lovely. Thank you very much for this.
Oh.
Thank you. You can be the picture. My grandchildren.
has 3 more, but they're very tiny.
4 more.
4, I'm sorry, 4. 4. Oh my God, I missed one. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Robert. It's wonderful to be here, and as many have already stated today, this is really one of my favorite events, and along with a lot of my other colleagues in here, I'm very, very happy to be a sponsor as well. Today I have the pleasure to present to you the Good Neighbor Award to Lucia Barbano. I have some really nice things to say about you. Is that okay? You want to sit on here? Is that better? Okay, thank you very much. You know, these are really nice people out here, and they're just here to honor you, and so are we, because you're very special. One of the greatest kids on earth, right? So let me just tell them a little bit about you, okay? It's written by your teachers. Being a good friend is a life skill that doesn't come naturally. It's something that requires awareness for others' feelings and a conscientious effort to do so. This particular student takes our classroom agreements straight to the heart. She is always up first to bat when a neighbor needs a helping hand. She wears a seemingly permanent grin throughout the day. She keeps others in mind during playtime and makes it a point for friends to feel very welcomed. This student is a team player. She shows up 100% to do her best, and I'm very happy to announce that Lucia Barbano is a Good Neighbor recipient. Thank you. Congratulations. That's all for you. Look. Gonna give him a big smile and a wave? Can you give him a wave? Yeah. Can you see that?
It's a pleasure to be here, and thank you. This is my first award, hopefully one of many, and this is a wonderful, wonderful event. Vicente Bearsi, do you know Miss Soraya? Oh, well, she's got a lot of nice things to say to you. When Miss Ann asked me to think and select my Good Neighbor nominee, needless to say, one outstanding child came rapidly to my mind. That's you. Not only because he exceeds all of the values the Key Biscayne Presbyterian School supports, but also for the enormous kindness he transmits. So you're a very kind guy? You are. I can see it. I'm very proud to announce Vicente Bearsi as our Good Neighbor Award for 2018. It has been a great pleasure to see how friendly Vicente is with his classmates, respecting and taking care of them all of the time, especially when they are in trouble. It's always very nice. Thanks, Ray. He was always very nice and approachable. He is always very nice and approachable, always giving you a hearty smile. Can I see your smile? Oh, I like it. In addition, Vicente is an enthusiastic learner who seems to enjoy school, participates in all the activities with a very positive attitude, and always does his best in each activity, being very perfectionist and working on tasks with little supervision. He has evolved academically, ending up PK4 reading words. That's very important. Keep it up, Vicente, because of your kindness, I am sure you will achieve all of your goals in your life. No. Hold on. Congratulations. This is for you. That's yours.
This is for you too.
No, wait. Come on back.
We have more presents for you. This is for you.
And now come over here. Look, turn around for your mom. No, look at mom. There you go. Vicente, everybody is very proud of you. You should be very, very proud of yourself.
I've been doing this award and sponsoring it for many years, and I'm very proud to have done so. This year is a very special person and one of the greatest kids on earth. I will be presenting Celine Dean. The Good Neighbor Award is a very responsible, motivated, and confident student who comes to school every day with an excitement for learning. She gives her best and excels in all subject areas. Apart from her academic excellence, she's appreciative of her friends and teachers. This surprised me a lot, what I'm going to tell you now. She has a very unique way of showing her gratefulness. When she arrives at school, she quietly approaches you and hands you an envelope. When you open the beautiful handmade envelope, you find a gorgeous drawing accompanied by a heart-warming message. Isn't that wonderful? She's very much loved by her friends and teachers. One big reason behind this is her caring character. If someone doesn't feel well or struggles in a particular subject, she's always there, helping her friends and with humility. It has been a great pleasure to have Celine in my kindergarten class this year. I wish sweet Celine a bright future. And for me, it's a great pride to present dear Celine with her prizes. Very well earned, Celine.
Be careful, Celine. Be careful. Keep going down. Beautiful.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. Before I continue, I just wanted to also recognize, all the unsung heroes, all the teachers out there who have really shaped myself and, all the kids in this room who aren't here today with us, but do an amazing job day after day. I'm the parent of a 9-year-old, and when I look back at all the teachers he's had and how they shaped who he is today, it's really quite something. And sometimes we forget to, step back and recognize that and see what that little small impact makes a huge difference, in the lives of these kids. So I wanted to say that moment. So our next award is our Giving Tree Award. The Giving Tree Award for the Key Biscayne Presbyterian School is always a very difficult choice. With so many of our staff going above and beyond, the vote is always really close. This year, our Giving Tree winner is someone who arrives early every day, ready to tick through a long list of things to do. Can you fix this? The laminator needs new film. My lights don't work. Can you please make quiches for our parent meeting in an hour? He's hired. Sorry, I forgot to ask you yesterday for the quiche. There's a dead iguana caught in the fence. Wow, this is really a Renaissance man. The chickens need a coop. We just harvested some greens. Can you make us a salad? And the list goes on and on and on. Mr. Frank Vasquez, Mr. Frank knows all of the children and is quickly to share a warm smile with each and every one. We all know the old saying, the heart of a home is in the kitchen. Well, at Key Biscayne Presbyterian School, the heart of the school is in the kitchen. Frank Vasquez has been not only our chef extraordinaire, again, a Renaissance man here, in creating homemade, healthy meals for our students and staff, but also our one-man maintenance team for over 10 years when we inherited him from the International Christian School. He had been working there for many years before. Mr. Frank is an amazing problem solver who is ready to take on almost any challenge. I don't think I've ever heard him say, I can't do that. Of course, you may be thinking, are you crazy? But never. I can't do that. We are so blessed to have Mr. Frank at our school, and the times we feel that is the most, and the times we feel the most are when he happily agrees to play God in our chapel skills. Mr. Frank in a white robe and white wig and beard standing high on a ladder. Now that's a sight to behold. The children watch in awe as he delivers his lines, and many of them think he really is God. The rest of us know that he is just a human, but with a generous spirit and a true calling to serve. Thank you, Mr. Frank, for absolutely all that you do, and please welcome Mr. Vasquez up to the stage.
If you want.
You can.
You feel compelled?
Yeah. No entendí nada de lo que me dijo, pero bueno. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Lo podemos hacer otra vez en español, si querés.
I'm sorry. Okay. Thank you so much, and I think the key for all of the things that I do in the kitchen or in the school is the encourage, for the teachers and the principal and everybody, and the kids of course, and this is the key, the encourage for do the things, and I do the best every day. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I just want you to notice something. If you look around, there's always a couple of people that are standing typically by the door to make sure that everything is going right and that everything is functioning. See those two people over there? Tatiana and Christine, our president and our assistant from the chamber. Thank you very much. Without them, we wouldn't be sitting down and enjoying our meal, and they get to connect all the dots, so thank you very much. Okay, we're moving on. Now we're going to St. Agnes Academy. And we have our dear Alicia Ortiz coming up and present our first hero of the day.
This is like about the third or fourth year that I've had the honor to present St. Agnes. And as you know, or may not know, Mercy Hospital is the only Catholic acute care hospital in Miami. And this is one of our sister schools who are so dear and close to us. James, where's the greatest kid on earth? Come over. Oh, hi, James. How are you? James, you want to sit up here? James is not only a good neighbor, he's very strong and eats well. What do you eat? What do you eat? Chicken. Okay. A good neighbor is a person that is selfish, kind, has a positive energy, joyful, and overall a child with good character. James embodies every aspect of a good neighbor and more. James comes to school every day with a smile and an eagerness to learn. He follows instructions and rules without hesitation. James is not scared to try new things and works hard to achieve his goals with a positive attitude. He is patient and kind with his friends, teachers, and parents. He loves to share with others not only his toys, but stories about his family. We are so proud and so lucky to enjoy his infectious, great energy. We love you, James. Thank you.
From Miami Seaquarium? Here she comes. All right, yay.
So I'd like to invite Isabella Andrade to the front. So this was written about you from your teachers. When you are in middle school, there seems to be plenty of opportunities to get stressed, upset, a little too loud, even bored. But Isabella always chooses not to let little things get her down. Instead, her friendship, kindness, participation, quiet smile, and thankful heart not only make the daily routine of school more enjoyable, but creates a long-lasting positive effect on everyone around her. In other words, Isabella has all the special qualities that are necessary in bringing people together and being a good neighbor. She understands the importance of responsibility, unity, and enthusiasm. She offers kind words when she speaks. She accepts classmates as they are. She gives teachers what they need most, trust. She celebrates our school success. She believes in her faith in God. She inspires everyone to be strong in spirit. She gives joy, offers love, and helps others. This is why Isabella Andrade is St. Agnes Academy's recipient for this year's Good Neighbor Award. There has never been any doubt.
I'd like to invite up to the stage Gilia Troia? Julia. That's why she's getting the award and I'm not. We have some wonderful things to say here about from your teacher. If you've never met Julia, correct? Yeah, good. It would probably only take a second to realize that she is someone you can call a good neighbor. All she has to do, and always does, is flash her big, confident, genuine, heartfelt smile. At that moment, you just know you have a friend in her. Now, to describe someone through a smile might seem a little cliche, but not with Julia. Her smile defines her character: enthusiastic, spontaneous, optimistic, welcoming, playful, inspirational, caring, and helpful. You want to be a doctor? I can hire you when you get you be a doctor. When she enters a classroom, she greets everyone with a burst of smiles. Throughout the day, Julia says hello to any and all students, teachers, administrators, school employees, everyone the same way. She is smiling when answering questions, preparing interactive notebooks, solving equations, running a mile, analyzing any novel, taking an exam, and most importantly, when she offers a prayer to those who need it. Her smile and good heart never falter, and therefore, it is this bright expression of joy that we see Julia's strength. Julia's strength, her inspiration, her loyalty, her commitment, and her faith. It is a constant reminder to all of us. Julia is a beautiful young lady. Just look at her smile.
So Mike Davey, please give him a big hand of applause.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon. I'd like to ask Miss Isis Dorticos to come up, please. Miss Dorticos is St. Agnes Academy's Giving Tree Teacher of the Year. Miss Dorticos has been a teacher for approximately 40 years. 24 of those years have been at St. Agnes Academy. Throughout this time, she has had a lasting impact and influence on so many lives. She has carefully planted the seeds of faith in little souls, tended and nurtured those seeds until they were fully grown. Ms. Dorticos has cultivated many Catholic souls. She is responsible for teaching, evangelizing, and preparing so many students in their faith and sacramental preparation. The number of students she has prepared for First Reconciliation, First Holy Communion, and Confirmation are too many to count. The lives she has witnessed to and souls she has touched in the classroom, in the hallways, and in the community cannot possibly be numbered. Ms. Dorticos has been a living example of joy, which is Jesus first, others second, and yourself last. She teaches through her daily interactions, simple gestures, and enthusiastic love of the Lord. She gives out love, making a difference in the lives of so many, often unaware of those she touches. Her love, enthusiasm, and pure joy are contagious. She spreads those Catholic smiles, and you can't help but join her in her joy. Miss Dorticos is a loyal, devoted, and faithful servant. She's experienced many changes in education throughout the years and has welcomed each one with a gentle smile and positive attitude. Miss Dorticos has taken on the innovations without letting go of those special qualities that make her classroom a place of learning, reflecting, and growing. Thank you, Ms. Dorticos, for giving of yourself openly, genuinely, and without fault. St. Agnes Academy is blessed to be called your family.
Congratulations. Do you want to say something?
I just want to say thank you to everybody and tell you that I've been blessed. It's 24 years to be at St. Agnes. I thank God for this opportunity, my principals, my colleagues who are here, my students, the parents, and the key to a good life is giving. May God bless you all.
Wait, I want to be in this picture.
Hey, get these guys out of the photo.
Let's give a big hand for St. Christopher. Joe McCon.
I am pleased to present Ella Barnett with this award is, I'm not going to lift you up, okay? Ella. Ella is a creative, polite, and good-hearted student that always has a smile on her face. She is well liked by her classmates and never hesitates to help around the class or volunteer for special jobs around the school. Ella is very respectful and acknowledges her peers as well as the adults around her. Ella has a bright and vibrant personality, which is contagious around the school. She is a talented singer. Oh, really? And enjoys sharing her voice and musical abilities with the school and the community. Ella looks forward to going to chapel service every Wednesday and often volunteers for St. Christopher's by the Sea Episcopal Church on weekends and holidays. Her love and care for animals is extraordinary. She is very thoughtful, and her attention to detail is exceptional. She is truly a unique individual who embodies what it means to be a good neighbor.
So, congratulations. I'm very proud to introduce him. He's new to Key Biscayne. He's the editor of The Islander, and he's just jumped in full force, swimming with everybody. So, and I'm proud to introduce him. Please.
It's a pleasure, and I can't wait to read about all this awards in next week's Islander. Could I invite Spencer Carden to come up? Spencer? Now remember, when I read this, Spencer is 5 years old, okay? Has been in the bilingual primary class of St. Christopher Montessori School since he was 3 years old. He is now 5, as I mentioned, in kindergarten. During the time we have seen him mature remarkably. Spencer is very responsible, energetic, intelligent, sounds like he should be working at the Islander News, and receptive to learning new things, but most of all, he is a kind kid, a good friend, and a problem solver. Spencer enjoys helping others. Just before spring break, one of his classmates wanted to write a sentence with the movable alphabet and wasn't quite sure how to go about it. I'm not sure how to go about it. Can you help me, Spencer? Can you help me? He's saying, who's this weird guy? Spencer helped his friends, and together they wrote an incredible sentence. Both boys proudly came to their teacher and told her how they had enjoyed writing the sentence. A playground, listen to this, a playground when his classmates are having trouble sharing the bikes. Spencer will ask his teacher if he can bring out the timer so that everybody will get a turn. Spencer demonstrates kind and helpful ways like these every day. Because of these leadership qualities, we are proud to grant Spencer Carden the 2018 Good Neighbor Award. Congratulations. Congratulations. Here's the picture over here.
When these kids grow up, you hope that they grow up like this person, because there's nobody that does more for our community than Melissa White from the Key Biscayne Foundation. So please welcome her.
This is such an amazing event. Yes, I'm going to wrap it up. I have the pleasure to give this next award to Julieta Perez, who is my daughter's best friend. And every word of this is true. Julieta. You want to stand up here? Julieta is a talented second grader at St. Christopher's Montessori School. Julieta is a positive role model for all students to follow. She is very hardworking, respectful, and kind. She enjoys school and always comes with a big smile and good disposition. Julieta's work ethic, coupled with a natural sense of citizenship, display characteristics rare to find at such a young age. Julieta is a dedicated student who enjoys learning and helping everyone in the classroom. She is kind and always willing to lend a helping hand. Julieta is respectful to all of her teachers and a peacemaker in the classroom. We have never heard anything but kind-hearted words from Julieta to everyone around her. She loves to learn new lessons and willingly shares her work and knowledge with her classmates. Julieta has always chosen to give her best. In large part, Julieta has been influenced and is a reflection of her parents. That is very true. They have done a wonderful job in fostering her sweet personality, kindness, and love of learning. Congratulations, Julieta. The Giving Tree Award is another special one because it's my other daughter's teacher, Samantha Alvarez. It is our honor to present Samantha Alvarez the Giving Tree Award. Samantha is not only a former alumnus of St. Christopher, but she has become an incredible teacher, mentor, and friend to all of us in the community. Samantha is incredibly generous with her time and takes on everyday challenges with stride. She is always of great support to her fellow teachers and in the administration. Samantha's classroom management style gives students the structure and discipline needed to learn while allowing them the freedom for their creativity to blossom. She sets high expectations for her students, but is careful to scaffold the lessons with support and encouragement. She shows much love and compassion for her students. She's a true believer in the Montessori method and enjoys seeing children reach their academic and spiritual potential. We are lucky to have Samantha share her many talents with us at St. Christopher's.
Thank you. Thank you, Melissa. Before we go on to the last stage, there's a couple of people, everybody wants to come to this event, and obviously you could tell there's not room for everybody, but all the businesses in the community and the organizations want to come and present these awards because it's a big, big honor, and everybody's very happy to be here. Unfortunately, not everybody could be here, but let me just tell you some of the companies. Lustra Dent from Key Biscayne, the Islander News, Key Biscayne Community Foundation, Macon and Mediola Real Estate, Mercy Hospital, Miami Seaquarium, no fish. Mood Life Club, thank you, Polga Medical Group, 240 Crandon, with that great talk. Ms. Ricky Baswell and family, Caldwell Banker, Moss Architects. Toy Town, Caldwell Banker, EWM Realty, Galego Law Group, Granados, Iberia Bank, Interiors by Studio South, Key Pharmacy, Paradise Shell, Pat and Pat Bayfront Realty. Thank you to all those people that make this possible. I also want to thank the committee, which is Ann Roth, is the chair, Rebecca Calvet, Tatiana, thank you, Vivian Galego, Mendez, Ran, Jimeno, Alicia Ortiz, and Etta Walker. Thank you for making this possible. And also we thank the Key Biscayne Yacht Club. There's one person that carries the biggest torch. He's the guy who's the major sponsor, Joe Coote from the Ritz. Come on up.
Robert, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
Pleasure to be here. On behalf of all our team at the Ritz-Carlton, it's always an honor to be the presenting sponsor of this incredible event. And congratulations to all of the award winners today. I have the honor of announcing the Principal of the Year. So Ann Roth, if you'd like to come on up and join me. Thank you. Congratulations. Congratulations. So just like to share a few things about Ann. Ann started at the Key Biscayne Presbyterian School back in 2008 as a preschool teacher and later served as the lead kindergarten teacher for 6 years. She helped develop the beautiful school garden and outdoor education program. While she pursued other educational development for a couple of years, in 2017, Ann returned to take the helm at KBPS as school director and has helped the school debut its brand new first grade program. Ann has a strong commitment to the quality of life and education on Key Biscayne, and KBPS is very lucky to have her. Congratulations, Ann.
Shaking their boots.
when they come in my office.
One, if you are a kid and received an award today, I want you to get up and hug your mom and dad or your aunt and uncle, whoever's here, and thank them. Because without them, thank you, have a great evening.
It was all the 5 schools of Key Biscayne, and we gave out 3 per school, 3 awards, and 1 teacher of the year for the school, and then we had the principal of the year, of course. So we gave out 15 awards to the children, 5 awards to the teachers, and 1 principal of the year. Well, we're going to continue doing it every year. It's a great success. This year's theme was the circus. That's why we say the kids are the greatest kids on earth. And we all dressed up and the balloons on the table. I mean, absolutely fantastic decorations. We really gave it our all to have the kids have a fantastic experience and enjoy this success of their kindness.